as well. But we'll get to that later. Okay.
The date?
Starting off, the most infamous foul in NBA history.
The date is May 14th, 2017, and the San Antonio Spurs are on the verge of pulling off an upset against the Golden State Warriors in Game 1.
Joe, I'm going to keep it a buck. Before this even starts, I'm going to let y'all know. Until this year in the finals, the Spurs and the Knicks, or I was watching the Spurs and my brain, holy fuck. The Thunder too. But until this year in the finals, I don't really watch basketball, bro. I think I'm gonna lock in this year and watch. But I didn't really watch until this year. So I this is all new shit to me. I don't know what's going on here. I see it's the Warriors. Man, I know fucking Klay Thompson and Steph Curry was on this squad. Don't know nothing else. That's all I know about this game. Keep it a buck with y'all. I'm a football guy. I don't watch basketball that much ever.
Of the Western Conference Finals. Up 21 with the shot clock winding down, Kawhi would rise up for a step back jumper. But little did he know that this shot was about to alter the course of NBA history. To understand fully, we have to go all the way back to 2008. On January 18th, 2008, a 16-year-old Kawhi Leonard would head to his high school basketball game. This was a big year for him, as it's his first year of focusing just on hoops. You see, growing up, Kawhi Leonard was mainly a football player, and football fan in the family. Kawhi's cousin, Stevie Johnson, would actually get drafted in the NFL that very year. But why did Kawhi quit? Well, according to him, he would say, "I was good. I probably could have gone to the NFL. I just hated practice." Kawhi's decision to focus on basketball.
I didn't even know Kawhi Leonard played football. Hold on.
Mark Leonard. But over time, Mark came around, even beginning to train him on his new path. In return, Kawhi would help out his father at the family business, a Compton car wash that Mark Leonard owned.
Mixing the soap and water, getting
the Compton car wash, low key go hard.
Stuff that can't get off.
That's a fire name.
Painting rims, and that brought us closer.
Thus, on this January 18th day, as Kawhi was set to play in his high school game, Mark was also closing shop early to catch his son in action. But tragedy would strike.
The victim is 43-year-old Mark Leonard.
No.
He was shot and killed in front of his car wash in Compton. These are crime scene photos from the investigation.
The following day, Kawhi would play in another game, scoring 18 points in a loss. Post-game, Leonard would break down in his mother's arms.
A deep pain for him because I know he loved him.
With Leonard's father out of the picture, another man would step up and guide Kawhi in his journey. The man would be Kawhi's uncle.
Kawhi Leonard played the day after his dad got murdered. That's like literally some like some fucking like movie type shit. Like that's actually fucking nuts.
Uncle Dennis Robertson. Together, they were set upon a goal for Leonard to one day reach the NBA. Meanwhile, at the exact same time in the NBA, Zaza Pachulia is having a breakout playoffs.
What the fuck? Okay, like I said, this dude could be a demon because I don't watch basketball like that, but that's a crazy name. Zaza Pachulia.
At the exact same time in the NBA, Zaza Pachulia is having a breakout playoffs.
What the hell?
After being drafted in 2003 by the Orlando Magic, Pachulia would be a journeyman right out the gates, being drafted again by the Charlotte Hornets in the 2004 expansion draft, then being traded right away to the Milwaukee Bucks. Then, as if that's not enough, he will be traded again to the Atlanta Hawks before the year ended.
Holy, passed
Hawks,
around,
his
Jesus
impact
Christ.
was immediate. He would start every game while averaging 12 points and 8 rebounds, earning a reputation as a tough player, helping dispel stereotypes about European bigs.
First game when I played, I said, gosh, like this is so much different than Europe. So I remember next day, literally after my first game, I was in the weight room. I guess it's a good thing for, not to be considered as a soft player.
One could say Pachulia was destined to be a basketball player.
I was born and raised in Republic of Georgia, and both my parents were athletes. My mom was playing basketball, my dad was a wrestler.
A big point of contention in Zaza's youth was which sport he should pursue. His mother wanting basketball, While his father hoped for judo, Zaza would choose basketball, and it paid
His
off.
dad was a wrestler. What are the odds? There's a timeline where this guy never went to the NBA, and right now he's wrestling fucking Marab for the belt. Oh wait, Marab don't have the belt no more. Never mind. Fuck it. I just don't know what I'm talking about. Forget what I'm talking about.
Quickly, at the age of 16, the 6'6" lanky boy will be recruited to play for one of the top clubs in Turkey. Pachulia's father will give up his job as a bus driver and move into an apartment with Zaza full-time in Istanbul as his caretaker. However,
damn, Turkey, I never Turkey looked that nice.
Zaza's father,
and I'm a geoguess for fucking
Pachulia,
demon.
would pass away from a heart attack.
Oh.
მე ავიღე ჩემ თავზე რომ მე ყოფილიყავი ზაზას დედას და მამას და მე მგონი შევასრულეთ. ალბათ ის ამაყობს იმ ქვეყანაში რომ ასეთი კარგი ცოლ-შვილი დატოვა.
By 2008, Zaza Pachulia had become the most successful Georgian player ever in NBA history. Now an integral part of a 37-45 Hawks team that would give the top-seeded Celtics real problems in the first round. They would force the Celtics
Bro
to
got
Game
beef with Kevin
7.
Garnett? Is that what's going on?
Pachulia would take the mic.
Nothing easy. We're going to Game 7, baby. Game 7. Game 7.
Unfortunately for Zaza, the Hawks would lose Game 7 by 34 points.
Oh.
Before we get back to Kawhi, a quick word from today's sponsor. Kalshi is bringing back Warren Buffett's 2014 bracket challenge with a... Kalshi is also going to be donating $1 million to charity. After his father's untimely passing, Kawhi will use the court as his sanctuary.
Read that ass.
I think he was more driven and has become more driven to not succeed, but to make his dad proud. I think that's always in the back of his mind.
By his senior year of high school, Leonard had become one of the most dominant players in California, winning State Player of the Year while leading his team to a state championship. He would commit to San Diego State, where his impact was immediate, averaging 12.7 points and 9.9 rebounds per game as a freshman.
Am I bugging? He looked mad small right there. Is that just because he's in high school still?
15 and 10 double-double while leading San
Kawhi
Diego
Leonard
State
short?
all
I
the
thought
way
he was
to the
like
Sweet 16 before falling to
I
the
guess like
eventual
average
champs.
size for an NBA
After
player, but I
just
thought he
2
was like tall as fuck, no?
Leonard declared for the NBA draft.
He looks fucking like a midget.
2011 NBA draft, the Indiana Pacers select Kawhi Leonard from San Diego State University.
And immediately traded to the San Antonio Spurs.
That growth spur hit. Now he's tall.
That I got drafted by the San Antonio Spurs. I'm excited to be here.
In San Antonio, he would be seen as the franchise cornerstone. His quiet demeanor and defensive mindset will remind the fans of Tim Duncan, the perfect heir to lead the Spurs into the next era. In Kawhi's rookie year, the Spurs would make it to the Western Conference Finals. In his sophomore season, the Spurs would make it to the finals. In just Leonard's third year, the Spurs would win it all. For his defensive brilliance and efficient offense, Kawhi Leonard was named Finals MVP.
Not this year, brother.
The youngest player to win the award
Not this year.
since Magic Johnson.
It's okay to smile now, Kawhi.
Whoa, hold on.
Say that again.
It's okay to smile now.
Man, that's all surreal to me right now.
That motherfucking Magic
Following
Johnson
season,
a fucking
Kawhi
freak.
Leonard would take another step forward, winning the Defensive Player of the Year award. However, in the playoffs, the Spurs would fall to the Clippers in the first round.
Damn. Damn.
A big reason for the Clippers' success that season was DeAndre Jordan, who himself was named to the All-Defensive First Team and All-NBA Third Team. After the playoffs were over, DeAndre Jordan would verbally commit to signing with the Dallas Mavericks for a 4-year, $80 million contract. However, infamously, his Clippers teammates would convince him to change his mind, re-signing with the Clippers instead. Left without a center, the Mavericks must pivot. Their next target, Zaza Pachulia.
From getting the superstar, they ended up getting Zaza.
After coming over to the Western Conference and playing for the Mavericks, Pachulia would become an instant fan favorite.
Pachulia offensive rebound to beat the buzzer with the rainbow.
And his popularity.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Pachulia offensive rebound to beat the buzzer with
Oh
the
my god.
And his popularity wasn't just local. Despite being a role player in the league,
That
back
ass.
home in Georgia, Zaza was a national icon. Thus, this popularity would nearly produce the most bizarre moments in NBA All-Star history. Zaza Pachulia came within just 14,227 votes of replacing Kawhi Leonard as an All-Star starter.
What?
I gotta remind you guys, that was without
Maybe I don't know ball. I've never fucking heard of this dude a day in my life. Are we dead? Is he fucking him? Is he like that, bro?
Asking anyone to vote for me.
With the Mavericks, Zaza Pachulia would begin developing a reputation as a dirty player. More specifically, developing that reputation with the San Antonio Spurs franchise.
Pachulia and West are ready to go.
Yeah, and that's the wrong guy to mess with David West.
That offseason, the NBA would endure a seismic shift, with Kevin Durant joining the 73-9 Golden State Warriors in free agency.
Well, I'm viewing it as the weakest move I've ever seen from a superstar.
Zaza Pachulia.
I'm not gonna lie, seeing Stephen A. Smith on my screen right now just ruined my whole fucking day. Wallahi.
Pachulia himself was also a free agent, and while many analysts believed Pachulia would cash in on a big payday after a stellar season, Zaza would instead decide to also join the Golden State Warriors on a minimum deal.
And Zach Lowe tweeted out, I have gotten almost as many angry texts, etc., from team execs about Golden State Warriors getting Zaza for nothing as I did Golden State Warriors signing Kevin Durant.
Right away, the fit was seamless, and the vibes were immaculate.
Pachulia left wide open. Zaza Pachulia makes it 10 straight field goals.
With the Warriors,
how many V-Bucks y'all think that emote costs?
Left wide open. Zaza Pachulia
How much VC is that? How much
with
VC?
the Warriors, Zaza Pachulia's reputation as a dirty player would grow, especially after this exchange on national TV with Russell Westbrook.
They have a foul to give, and there it is as Pachulia knocks down Westbrook. Then
Oh my god, stood over him is crazy.
But
Hold
to
on.
Warriors fans, Pachulia was just an uncoordinated klutz.
It's a
And there
fucking
were some
fly in here.
evidence to support that, as on February 28th, 2017, Pachulia would accidentally injure Kevin Durant, resulting in a grade 2 MCL sprain. Durant would end up missing the final 19 games of the season, but even without him, the Warriors finished the season 67-15, while KD returned just in time for the postseason. With KD back in the lineup, the Warriors would storm out the playoff gates on fire, sweeping the Portland Trailblazers in the first round.
Curry for three.
Oh my god.
Then sweeping the Utah Jazz in the second round.
Durant, three-pointer. It's good. Kevin Durant from downtown.
An 8-game winning streak to punch a ticket to the conference finals. However, waiting for them was the only team with a winning record against them in the regular season, Kawhi Leonard and the San Antonio Spurs. For the Spurs, after losing to the Clippers in the 2015 playoffs, they would reload in the offseason, surprisingly signing LaMarcus Aldridge as a free agent after his botched meetings with the Lakers. In the 2016 season, Kawhi Leonard would take another leap, winning his second consecutive Defensive Player of the Year award while also making his first All-Star team. The Spurs would finish with a franchise record of 67 wins, sweeping the Grizzlies in the first round before falling to the Thunder in 6 games. To commemorate a historic season, the Spurs would throw a controversial costume party.
How can you snap out of it and celebrate a season that ended so disgustingly, so painfully?
Oblivious to the fans was that this was also a farewell party, signaling the end of the Tim Duncan era, officially entering the Kawhi Leonard era. In the 2017 NBA season, Leonard would play a career high of 74 games, doing so while averaging 25.5 points a contest. And despite Georgia's best efforts, Kawhi Leonard would be named an All-Star starter for the second consecutive season. That playoffs, the Spurs would defeat the Grizzlies again in the first round before being matched up with the Rockets in the second. In Game 5, tied at 2 games apiece, Kawhi Leonard would suffer left ankle.
Yo, this music makes me feel like I'm fucking schizophrenic, dog. What's happening?
Kawhi Leonard limping to the bench during that timeout. Look at his left ankle against James Harden. This is what we call a tweak here.
Without Leonard, the game would come down to the final possession. The injury would sideline Kawhi for Game 6, but to everyone's surprise, the short-handed Spurs would stun the Rockets again.
And Greg Popovich will take his Spurs to his 10th Western Conference Final.
And at last, we've arrived to Game 1 of the 2017 Western Conference Finals, where Kawhi Leonard will make his return to the court.
Jeff, the Spurs, and you rarely say this, they are heavy, heavy underdogs, but you can never count out a Greg Popovich coach team.
Leonard would be a one-man wrecking crew, scoring 18 points in the first half.
Leonard drives, muscles his way inside and scores.
Going into the break, the Spurs
now
would
they're
be
playing
up
this sad
20.
music. Like, what's
But in
happening?
the third quarter, the unthinkable would happen.
Someone about to get their fucking head took off with a 50 cal? Why is this music so sad? Uh-oh.
You can see he's upset. On his own teammate. Yep. As he's backtracking, somebody on the bench.
Oh.
This, however, is now a play that no one remembers.
Ooh.
Why? Because the next time Kawhi Leonard touched a basketball will result in the most infamous foul in NBA history.
Leonard fires from the corner. And Leonard goes down again.
Oh no, wait.
And he's in pain again in front of the Spurs bench.
I didn't really...
An ankle taking a...
Whoa. What the hell? What the hell?
The Warriors would come back from a 25-point deficit to win the game,
Damn.
the series, and ultimately the championship. For Zaza Pachulia, he would to this day adamantly claim the play was an accident.
Let's come out with how many times that situation happened. A lot, especially now that so many threes are taken.
So, I'm not gonna lie, there's no way that's an accident, no? Maybe I'm just a fucking retard? Right there, he's chilling. Sweeps it under. Well, low key, hold on. He's not really looking at. He's not really looking at his landing. To be fair, he's still looking up at the ball. But I don't get why you would sidestep. Or like, I don't get why you would take the extra little like shuffle. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why you would take the extra shuffle.
Taken for that reason.
Maybe the momentum.
Let's come out.
It was kind of coming in hot, but
situation happened. A lot, especially now that so many threes are taken. For
I don't know.
Reason, there's a possibility of that kind of.
I could low-key see that being a freak accident.
Leonard, the aftermath would prove far more complicated. That offseason, in addition to the lingering ankle
like,
injury,
yeah, that
the
fucking
San Antonio
sucks,
Spurs would
but I could
diagnose
low-key see
Leonard
that being a
with
mistake.
quadriceps tendinopathy, a controversial diagnosis that would fracture the relationship between Leonard and the Spurs, leading Kawhi to only play 9 more games for the franchise. During his rehab, Kawhi would grow increasingly distant from the Spurs organization, and guiding him through that process was his uncle and advisor, Dennis Robertson. According to reports, Robertson would push Kawhi to seek a trade to a larger market, a city like Los Angeles or New York.
Yeah.
But the Spurs instead would trade Leonard to the Toronto Raptors, and there, Kawhi Leonard would meet the Warriors again, this time in the finals. In a twist of fate, this time, Kawhi would benefit from injuries.
And a foul.
I ain't gonna lie.
Thompson grabs his left knee. Now writhing in pain.
Damn.
Now the Warriors just inbound, and that's it. There's a new NBA champion, and it's a team from Toronto, Canada.
In the 2018 season, the NBA would implement the Zaza rule, allowing referees to call flagrant.
The Zaza rule. Are we dead ass? You got a fucking rule named after you? You fumbled so hard?
Fouls on dangerous closeouts that take away the shooter's landing space.
Oh
From
my
that moment
god.
on, the two players' legacies will be forever intertwined. But beyond the controversy, at the end of the day, these two players are just two kids who've made their fathers proud.
W fucking video. W video. Okay, Spider-Man trailer. Let's get right into